Hello again, everybody.
Oh, Harry! Oh, yeah, Harry!
You know, there comes a time when you probably ought to stop broadcasting. I probably should have quit about 5 years before I passed.
I think we should have quit about 20 years ago.
That's okay. I've been listening since 10. I can't make anything out of it.
What am I counting? What do I know? We only deal in truth here.
Oh, my God. What world am I living in? Scott Barter's making me laugh.
Don't you feel a little stupid? Go over there this afternoon. Throw your worm in the water. See how that works out.
Throw your worm in the water means something different in Los Angeles.
Well, it means about the same thing here in Kenosha. Wow, things haven't changed.
That's what I'm saying. I can't make heads or tails which part is which.
Was a virgin sacrifice?
Not that I recall. We couldn't find one.
And not in Kenosha anyway, right?
Get through what you got to get through, Scott.
This program is a real challenge.
Good morning, everybody. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the March 31st edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live from Studio A here at AM 1050 WLIP. I had written here Glorious Easter Weekend, but looking out in the double LIP weather deck, looks like we're streaming worldwide and booming across the cold, windy, and rainy cornfields of the Midwest, reaching out to over 1.4 million people that live here in the Tri-County area. Being brought to you this morning by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and Barter's Financial Planning Services, along with a host of other very fine local businesses. Joining us this morning, ready to help roll the rock away from the front door at Barter Manor, Elmo Schneider is here. Elmo?
Good morning.
You going to be over there bright and early this morning? I mean, tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning? Yeah, we'll see.
I've got some... my guest's going to get out. And as he is every Saturday, our video coordinator, the Love Doctor, Spider Ronnie, the camera dude, joins us here at Camp Happy Face.
Hey, good morning.
I understand you got 16 antennas in your backyard, and, Elmo's got some information on this alien. What's the Elmo?
We're tracking the Chinese space station.
Yeah.
The Heavenly Palace.
Yeah. And so if we get up someday and all we see is your pants on the ground.
He's been beamed up.
That's every day.
We just want to know if we can use the pool this summer.
Sure.
Yep.
Hey, and what a treat this is, boys and girls. Engineering and board operating the Kenosha State Trolley Ride this morning, subbing in for Wacky Wayne here in the Enchanted Kingdom. Jumbo Jim Celovich is here.
Hey.
Jumbo Jim Tron.
Ooh, yeah.
Hey, guys. It's so great to be back.
Yeah, I'm sure. Look at the expression.
Was that sarcasm? No, it's not.
Look at the lighting here. They've done something.
I know,
here.
it's scary, isn't it?
They've got 3 tracks, 3, 4, 5 spotlights.
Yeah.
I can actually see you. You're a kind of an ugly looking guy.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much for saying that.
Well, I didn't want you to,
Oh, no. I mean, it's moving along.
Yep.
This week, the Kenosha Today Secret Word Challenge is sponsored by Barter's Financial Planning Services. And now that Congress has passed sweeping changes to the tax code, many questions have arisen as to how all of this may or may not pertain to a particular situation. And with over 35 years of tax prep and financial planning experience, let us guide you to all the options that are still available. And if you have questions, give me a call, 262-652-6767. We'll set up a free consultation. And the Kenosha Today Brain Trust has pre-selected this morning's secret word.
It's an oxymoron, isn't it?
What?
Brain Trust?
Brain Trust. Kenosha Today Brain Trust.
You got a point to make here.
I have no point.
Boy, have we missed you.
I have no point.
First caller to say the secret word will win a $20 Boathouse gift card, compliments of Kenosha Today. And coming up after the 10:30 weather break, Kenosha's fastest growing game show sensation, the lightning round of City in Jeopardy, sponsored by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. And then after the 11 o'clock break, this week's top 10 thought-provoking category, written at Amen Corner, Where Gray Hairs Matter.
Okay.
I see you're getting a little more on the fluffy side.
Well, I'm growing this beard out for my...
I'm not talking about your chin.
My play that I'm in.
Oh, yeah. What's...
It's called Superior Donuts. We opened last night at the Rhodey Center for the Arts.
So what part of the donut do you play?
I play Arthur Shubershevsky, and I run a donut shop in uptown Chicago.
What a scam that sounds like.
Yeah.
You couldn't...
Like, what's his name?
Yeah.
Hello?
No. Yeah, it's a great play. We opened last night to a great receptive crowd.
Well, go ahead and plug your play. I don't care.
Yeah. The show tonight, folks, at the Rotary Center for the Arts, downtown Kenosha, 514 56th Street, 7:30.
All right, that's
the
enough.
doors open at 7. We do serve alcohol. So, and it is adult language. So, yeah.
Don't bring the kiddies.
Well, yeah, you can if you want to expose them to some new words.
We'd expect nothing less from a donut shop coming out of Chicago.
Yeah. So,
And who came up with the name of, what's his name?
what?
Your character's name?
Oh, Arthur Shubershevsky. Tracy Letts, fine actor and playwright, wrote the play. He's out of Chicago. Well, he was in Chicago, Steppenwolf Theater.
So how did you get this part? You're running it?
Okay, here's the deal. All right, there's a whole story behind this, folks. All right, I was going to just direct it. So I want to direct. So here I am. I cast it. I have the guy in the lead role. He was amazing. But unfortunately, poor guy, he got sick.
Oh, you poisoned him. What the hell?
So he wasn't able to fulfill the role. This was after 2 weeks. So then I tried to find another actor to take over the role. I couldn't find someone in time. So there's certain time then I had to step down from the director's chair into the lead role.
So who's directing this?
Well, I'm co-directing with Clara Lynn Tappa.
Oh, okay.
And she's an amazing woman. So and she's also in the play as well. So it's all hands on deck.
All hands on. I get it.
On deck.
We'd expect
I said
that
deck.
Careful.
Yeah,
from
exactly.
Mr.
Exactly.
Silovich, hands on.
Anyways, folks, come on out and check it out. We've got 2 more weekends too. So
Anyway, the Kenosha Today top 10 list is the Kenosha Today top 10 April Fool's Day jokes here in Kenosha.
April Fool's.
We had to limit it to 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot more than 10.
Also, during the half hour, Stump the Chumps is back.
Shut up.
Jumbotron.
No, really,
And,
shut up.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
No, we're going to allow one of our lucky listeners. See, we modified this since you.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And if you win and you are successful at stumping the chumps,
Okay.
You get to join us for an upcoming show as a co-host.
Wow, can only make this show better.
Well, we just thought we'd let people come in here and see about all the intricacies, the planning, and
Sure.
high technology,
The new
that
lighting.
goes into, and the new lighting,
And to sign waivers and
the disclaimers,
disclaimers and
things like that.
waivers and the no touch, no tell.
Yeah, what goes on here
Elmo.
at Studio A stays at Studio A.
The Elmo clause.
And there's even more, Boys and Girls, after the 11:30 break, our specially weekly editorial segment called As
the Peeps Turn.
As the Peeps Turn. I'm still unfamiliar. I don't quite.
Scott didn't know what a peep was.
No?
No.
Talking the little foam,
Yeah, the marshmallow candies. Yeah.
Oh,
chicks, the little.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking of those when you go into the bookstores and you got the little hole and you look to put the quarter in and
People.
peepholes. That's what I was.
Peep show.
Peep show.
Peep show. There's a big difference. Unless you
Actually,
look
they
in
have-
there and there's actual peeps.
Right. Well, they have the peep show up at the Racine Museum every year.
Okay.
They have artwork made out of peeps.
Oh, okay.
They're featuring
Yeah,
peeps. I
yeah.
actually went up there last year.
You know, I'm going to have to
Took it in.
revise the thing we got going on at Barter Manor and put a dollar machine in a credit card thing so they can get a free peep. Not a free peep, but I mean, I got to increase the peep price.
The peep price, absolutely okay.
Hey, and it gets even better.
Stop it. No way.
Yes.
I do not believe that for a second this show gets any better.
Well, let me finish this.
Okay.
For those who might have forgotten, tomorrow at noon, each and every Sunday, you can tune in here at WIP 10 and 50, whatever it's called, to the replay of this show.
Whatever it's called, it's just the call letters and, on the dial.
We must take a
1050.
break for station identification. We'll be right back.
And then you can watch the replay of this finely tuned, professionally produced.
Relive the magic.
Relive the magic on Time Warner Cable's channel 14, Tuesdays at 5, Wednesdays at 6 p.m., and the Sunday at 6 is Ben Kaputsky. Until, you know what, though? When we announce that we're going to interview Stormy Daniels on a Sunday at 6, then they'll let us back in, I'm sure.
You know, tonight there's a full moon.
Oh, yeah, we're going to be able to see this?
We're not going to be able to see it, but it's going to be a full moon tonight.
And your point is, we don't do the radar, the weather.
Oh, we
yet,
don't do,
so
okay. We'll leave that to
I don't think, does anybody
Worcestershire.
Worcestershire. Hey, and everybody can sign up with the thousands of our fans and listeners who have joined the Kenosha Today Nation. Liked us on Facebook. You know, Facebook's having its issues, but Like when you go on Facebook, your life is pretty much out there, right? I mean,
Yeah, you should not have any expectations of privacy
Right.
whatsoever.
Yeah, right.
And people keep forgetting that anybody can be on Facebook.
Right.
Anybody.
Even the Russians.
Even the Russians.
Yeah.
Did you call or text Vladimir Putin, not Putin or Putin, whatever?
Vladimir.
Yeah, that guy, and congratulate him?
No, I did not.
We better take a call here. Maybe. With great enthusiasm.
I'm going with it.
Good morning, you're on Kenosha Today.
Good morning, Jim Solovich. I'm so glad to hear your voice again.
I'll just turn
Didn't
off
I
the
tell
other
you?
two microphones here. I'm going to talk to Shirley for a little bit, guys. You guys, I'll just turn your microphones off for a second. No.
Yeah. Oh,
Hi,
how
Shirley.
are you?
I'm doing great, Shirley. How are you?
Well, I'm still here, so I guess that's a good
you
thing.
know,
I
it's
guess.
Okay, Shirley, since it's Easter weekend, I got a text from God this week, like
Oh.
Oprah does.
Uh-uh.
And God tells me that since I've been such a good Christian person,
Oh, geez.
that He's going to grant me one wish that I could have anything I wanted. And so I said, I always wanted to go to Hawaii, but, I really hate to fly. And
I always wanted to go to Hawaii.
yeah,
too.
well, and then so I asked God if He could build a bridge to Hawaii. And God says that would be logistically impossible. And God says, well, since you've been a very good Christian man, He says, I'll give you a second wish. And I said, well, how about this? I haven't done too well with relationships over the years. I know that's shocking. And I said, for my second wish, I said to God, could you explain to me exactly how it is a woman thinks? And God comes back, He says, do you want 4 lanes or 2 with this highway?
So, Scott, when you
yeah,
got
don't try to figure it out.
are you going to get a text from God telling you whether you should run for mayor again?
Got that?
Yeah, how's that going for you?
Maybe that's supposed to go to Oprah. God and me are on Facebook. We're what do they call Facebook pals or something. So, but at any rate, that didn't work out. So
Nice Easter weekend. And
what are you having
You're all
for?
going to church right tomorrow, right?
going
For
somewhere.
We're going somewhere.
Our Lady of the Long Island.
Hey, there was a thing in here that this guy has updated this thing and claims that the Pope claims, I don't know if this is valid, but this guy says the hell does not exist. That condemned souls kind of goes against the years old, 2,000-year-old teaching of the Catholics. So apparently this hell doesn't exist. So
Well,
I
he's
guess
never been in Studio A here
I
at
was about to say,
WIP.
they're absolutely right. Between 10 and noon on Saturday.
I dodged the big one there.
Yeah,
According to this,
so-
it says, in a previous meeting, the Pope said that when you die, your species will disappear in a certain moment, and that God, still in His creative force, will create a new species. So if I should meet my demise, guess what's coming? Scotty B2.
Uh-oh.
Scotty B2.
That's all the religious
Okay.
things I have for today.
Yeah, hallelujah.
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you having a big Easter dinner tomorrow? Or?
Yeah, I got a big ham and everything, all the trimmings and everything, and I colored eggs yesterday. So
God.
got to go to church, right?
Well,
first
we're going
thing.
to, like Elma says, we go to Our Lady of the Long Islands, and we take extra communion because some of us are a little more sinning than others. And that's just
Shirley, I assume you have plenty of Easter grass there?
Yes, I do.
I put my pot out in the garage.
Yeah, lots of it for the Easter baskets. Yeah.
Oh, so when you the eggs are just kind of a ruse, huh?
Oh, the eggs are for afterwards, man.
Yeah.
We're going to make some egg salad, baby.
And some Twinkies and some
Oh,
Munchies.
you know
For
it.
decoration,
Cheetos.
the grass
We're going to
is
crack some
Cheetos.
eggs, baby.
All right. So what time do you want us over? I missed that point.
Well, let's see, about 1 o'clock.
When you eating? About 11?
Yeah, we'll save you some.
Oh, sure.
Come and do the dishes.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
just save us
that's
some of
it.
that.
Come and do the dishes.
Save us some of
yeah.
that other stuff that you put in the baskets, and maybe we won't talk bad about you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No guarantee, Shirley. Hey, thanks for calling. So great to hear from you.
Bye-bye.
So good to hear your voice,
Aw.
Jim. I really
Okay.
miss you on the radio.
Thank you, dear. Come out to my play, the Superior Donuts tonight at the Rhodey
he's-
Center for the
he's
Arts.
got some
at 7:30
scam going
p.m.
on there.
514 56th Street, folks. Come check it out.
Yeah, Shirley.
It sounds very good.
It is good.
Oh, I'm sure.
All right, dear. Take care.
Anything you do is good, Jim.
Oh,
my
God.
God. All right.
All right.
All right. She's not.
Happy Easter.
Happy
everybody.
Easter.
Happy Easter.
Get yourself some
Happy
Easter.
Easter.
Get yourself some Easter keister. All right.
Oh, Jim. Jumbo Jim from Beyond the Arc.
Jimbotron.
Hey, couple things locally, and the Unified School Board changed their dress code, now allowing leggings and yoga pants to be worn as bottoms, dresses, skirts, maybe at least mid-thigh.
That's a code.
They changed this. You couldn't do this before. And
You had to wear a skirt or something
yeah,
over the
and
yoga pants.
You can wear if you wear you
That's
have
called
to
a
wear,
big flop. Just like we're just gonna flop.
stuff that must cover all private body parts. Sleeveless shirts, including tank tops, can be worn if straps are 1 inch wide. What was wrong with the old one?
Who's gonna go around with a ruler? Okay, that is you're just under an inch. You can't wear that.
Yeah. And so now, according to this, you can't take a child or a student out of class because that's way too embarrassing. And
if they violated
if
the
they
dress code.
violate it, and who's to be the judge? Who's going to take? All because a couple.
Oh man,
mothers.
That's just laying. That's just they're the-
This is a place of her learning, and I'm going to address this in the High Five Zingers and Doofuses. But you,
All right.
I thought I had the better idea to just issue blue jumpsuits for all the boys and pink jumpsuits for all the girls.
No, you can't do that.
and then you got to wear undies.
You can't do that.
Got the numbers
Yeah,
sewn right on the front.
Printed on. No, we're just kidding because
No, it's fine, folks. Yeah, well,
big article in the.
I suppose they can't have any, concealed weapons at that point, right?
Oh no, those you can carry. Those you can carry in a backpack. Yeah, you can carry an Uzi or an AK-47, but my God, make sure your privates are covered. We're going to see what happens when the new school board
All right.
gets elected.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, right before 10 to 12, Kenoshans for Open Honest Government, we will announce our endorsements before the
Outstanding.
spring election.
Awesome.
And this was another article in the Kenosha News, Rally Protest Payday Loan Practices. And this picture of this gal here, I just can't describe this. I'm not going to say her name, but, if you don't want, if you don't want to pay exorbitant rates, don't go to a payday loan.
Right.
It's really quite simple. I mean, they're claiming skyrocketing interest rates, skyrocketing interest rates go up to
I like skyrocketing.
yeah, up to 500%. Well, then don't go there for God's sake.
Right.
See, that's an Easter weekend. That's what I brought that in. Just
Gotcha.
I'm all about blending.
You're doing a good job of it, Scott.
There was a time when the city council was regulating, I think, payday loans, and it was just like liquor. You couldn't have so many payday loans within
Certain
areas and within certain miles of each other. If people want to go and waste their money. I mean, as opposed to going up to Potawatomi. Nothing wrong about Potawatomi, but if you want to gamble, I mean, go ahead. And then, of course, Downtown Inks came out this week with a big article about their new piano project. They've got 12 used pianos sitting in the basement of the Kenosha News, and you had to apply. And according to this article, they had to turn away artists, and you could get $100 in a stipend, and you had to put on weather-resistant
Exterior
latex.
latex.
And their plan is to put these 12 in front of downtown businesses for a sponsorship of $500 and keep them on there from June 9th until
Outside?
outside. And they forgot to mention the city permit of $150
To put something out on the
something
street
on
in
the-
front of your
on-
place
on
of
the
business.
sidewalk.
So,
They forgot to mention that, but I did not. So
First of all, why do they have like 12 pianos in their basement?
where else are you going to put them?
Where did they come from?
well, I guess they didn't say where they came from. Oh, here, I guess they acquired these.
Did they have like a piano group to meet after work every day or something? Or let's
No,
go downstairs and
being-
play the piano.
Being a piano player myself,
Mm-hmm.
I'm familiar with the piano moving company, and probably most of their business is just picking up pianos that people don't want anymore.
Sure.
And
They needed somewhere
and
to store them.
disposing of them, right. So
Okay, so they went to them because
probably went to them.
there's nothing going on in the basement of that place anymore.
Nope.
So yeah, I get it. Okay.
Doesn't seem like there's much going on at that
Well.
place. However, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
But anyway, you didn't know this, but we have acquired our own piano.
You did.
It's only got about 2 legs. But
Okay.
we are going to put this in a boathouse parking lot right by the dumpster.
Right next to the dumpster. Yep.
And we are going to paint this on our own. We're going to be in the contest as a write-in,
Okay.
A rogue
a
piano.
rogue piano.
All right, I like that.
And we put it next to the dumpster just in case. You never know what's going to happen. But, I applaud Downtown Inc. for,
yeah.
coming up with something creative.
It's something, yeah.
But
yeah.
$500. And, you can't, if you leave this outside in
that's
front of
the
a
thing.
downtown business, somebody is going to get hurt.
Well, there's a lot of. I was downtown last night, and you've been there on a weekend downtown. There's a lot of people walking around now,
Oh, yeah.
and a lot of people who have been imbibing in beverages,
Maybe been overserved.
and they're gonna beat on the piano. They're gonna play the piano,
Or leaking the piano.
or
Or take us, they put those new big, those huge 1-inch diameter trees in those pots down there.
oh, sure, right.
And we got a report that someone, there's a serial killer, and they're burying bodies in some of
Yeah,
these
they
things.
caught the guy, those.
Oh, they did. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Okay.
And anyway.
It's up in Toronto.
Oh, but that's going to be a big source. It's going to be a huge ashtray. And all the guys are throwing their butts in it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
won't throw them on the floor. They'll throw them in the thing. So that whole thing is going to be a real nightmare.
Well, I hope the best for it. I think it's a really neat idea. It's the visual type of thing that they want to do. That's great, but there's always that other side of it, and we know
Yep.
people.
That's right.
We know people.
They don't
and
like
what
us,
people
but we
got-
know them. And then before we go to the break here, Bain School, a picture in the paper.
Wow,
just about
is that
demolished.
crazy?
And looks like probably another week, maybe after the winds this weekend. And apparently they want to begin construction on the fire station this summer. And according to this, it says right now the construction schedule is about 10 months, and they hope to get the fire station built by 2019, by May of 2019.
Okay.
And I think what they failed to put in here is after they screw it up and redo it, it'll be probably operable by May of 2020. Because, this is due over Kenosha. We haven't done one major project without having to do it over. And look what happened to downtown.
Make sure the doors are big enough to fit a fire engine.
Yeah,
yeah.
A little wide enough, but not tall enough.
I can't get this out.
That happened when they put in the
truck wash.
Truck wash,
They
yep.
couldn't get a truck in.
They couldn't get a truck in there. I remember that.
And then we had the Crack-A-Dome that they
Yeah.
put in, 800,000 in that nightmare, and then the Dream Playground was a nightmare, and then 6th Avenue was a redo over. There's cracks abundant downtown.
I love those parking spaces too. They're
Yeah, now that makes
They're quite luxurious.
yeah. If you got a limo,
Yeah.
a stretch limo, you could get in there and still have plenty of space.
muscle cars, or something, with 50s car with the big fins on the back of them. And
So
they're huge.
here they took out those bump outs, which gave them supposedly another 14 parking spots over the whole stretch. Well, then they put this goofy stuff in so it doesn't coincide with you open your door and hitting this flower pot. I mean, they went in the wrong direction. So are we ripping? Does it sound like we're ripping on?
We're just concerned citizens of
That's
this
right.
of this city, and we're expressing our opinions,
Yeah.
which we hear from everyone too.
Yeah.
Correct.
Pretty much. I mean, but we're again, this is our own opinions.
That's where we play disclaimer.
That's why we have a disclaimer.
You notice the guys from WLIP wash their hands. It has nothing to do with this.
There's-
Management staff from employees.
They're gripping a towel right now, going, "What are they saying now?" Oh my god.
Well, you
Anyways.
did actually get a phone call from Mr. Perry after the show last
Yeah,
week.
first thing I
when
said
he
to
comes
him,
up on caller ID, you know
yeah.
it's not going to be good.
I
but,
said,
he was
dun, dun,
actually-
Do I need my lawyer, or am I getting papers? The only hate mail I get from is people that give me mail from Mr. Perry or Mr. Wurtzler, or I get process served. Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Yeah, don't forget about that luxurious streetcar we have downtown, too. Now, that really draws them in, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, both about 10, 12 people.
Oh.
Oh, God, that
Boy, oh,
humanity. Boy, it's really crammed up down there.
Yeah, it's something else. And don't forget about those luxurious planter boxes that they put downtown also. Those just look beautiful. I wonder how much those cost. But I wanted to briefly touch on the Uptown again. I mean, boy, oh boy, what a dump. And I mean, it really is. It just there's no place uptown that I really want to go and park my vehicle and go shop at. I mean, really. Mm-hmm. And I mean, and I don't mean that like, you know, I mean, there's nothing about uptown that draws me to it whatsoever. It's got people that continuously walk across the street without using a crosswalk, don't care about traffic whatsoever. And there's a lot of old empty storefronts that aren't there either. There's you know, that pick and save is gone now too, which that was a real brilliant idea. That was you know, why couldn't they have utilized that old pick and save retail store and put a fire station there now, because that building's going to sit vacant forever.
That's a good point.
My suggestion is they should move City Hall there.
Yeah, if it's it's a great point.
You know, you got City Hall sitting on one of the most valuable pieces of property in the whole city, you know, and it's got its issues there. So, you know, I think move the city offices over there, maybe bring a little more life to that neighborhood, and build a nice hotel.
Plenty of retail space over there, too, if you guys haven't noticed. There's plenty of retail space in that booming community over there.
Not to mention the bullets whizzing past your head.
Yep.
So,
hey, is Jim there?
Yes, I'm sitting right here.
Hey, Jim, can you give me a Here Comes Barney?
Nope. Thanks for calling.
Come on. I want to hear this. We got to take a break. I want to hear this one time.
I want to ask you guys a serious question, though, too, now.
Okay.
What's worse looking right now, the old dog track or Bonnie Haim?
Oh, God, they're both. The weeds in both. I mean, that's a good comparison.
That dog track, that building inside is trashed. I mean, you got kids riding their skateboards, and there's graffiti all over inside, broken stuff. I mean, it's unpoliced. There's nobody there.
Same with the old Walmart.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that would rip it down. Let's get rid of it.
Well, they're supposed to.
Yeah.
It's going to be an industrial park.
Yeah. Let's get it over with.
All right,
it's an eyesore.
We got to go to a break.
Kids that have gotten in there, huh?
Oh yeah.
I did not know about that.
We do have to go to a break, but I want to hear this.
Here comes Barney.
Go ahead. Come on, Jimmy. One more time.
Here comes Barney.
And then-
Okay, we're done.
No, come on.
You know, you guys don't understand how much I hate this.
Well, that's why we want you to do this. We had
Here comes Barney.
Yeah.
That's it. And that's the last time ever I'm going to say that.
See what you started?
It was an honor and a privilege, Jim.
Thank you, sir. That was just for you. Thank you.
I thought it had a little more emphasis with it. Here comes
Moving along. Don't we have a break we have to get to?
Yep, right now.
We're skipping the break.
Mr. Worcestershire is
Worcestershire.
awaiting.
He's waiting.
We'll be back in a couple minutes. Carter, and welcome to the March 31st edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report on this rather chilly Easter weekend. Coming to you live from Studio A here at AM 1050 WLIP, spreading the love to over 1.4 listeners here at Camp Happy Face.
1.4.
I didn't make that up. Mr. Perry called in.
Say million.
The 1.4.
What did I say?
You didn't
Say million.
We said 1.4 persons.
Well, it's on the next line. I can only read one line at a time here. To over 1.4 million listeners. How about that? Thank you for correcting me, fellas.
I can handle things. I'm smart. Not like everybody says. Like dumb, I'm smart, and I want respect.
We'll have you back real soon. Also bringing you gas trolleys, backyard beavers, and saving the Kenosha Today Nation from all the perils in here and do over Kenosha. Again, we invite you to join the thousands of our fans who have already signed up and have liked us on Facebook. You know, nobody's going to, if you watch our post that Elmo puts about 3 on a week, nobody's going to steal your information, are they, Elmo?
Well, I said they had that program they used to scan all the
Passwords?
all the posts and everything to find out where you're, so they could target
Algorithms.
Oh, right, but it got to the Kenosha Today site and it crashed. Couldn't figure out what was there.
Zuckerberg's going, what the devil is this crap? We are brought to you by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and Barter's Financial Planning Services, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses. Joining us this morning, Elmo Schneider is here.
Good morning.
And again, the Kenosha State Love Doctor is still in the house, so apparently his alien buddies to take him home to Spiderdome have not showed up yet. What if you get home and your wife's missing? You want to come join us at the boathouse then?
Yeah.
Taking this serious.
Actually, she wants to go today.
She wants to.
I thought you had your Beers for Jesus thing.
Not this year. Nobody showed up last year, so that's it.
I was
well,
there.
You were there. But, yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
But you're there.
Nobody.
I mean,
nobody.
You're there every day.
After 19 years, we pulled the plug.
No, pull the plug. Engineering and board operating the Kenosha State train wreck this morning, filling in for Wacky Wayne, who is home attending to his injured wife.
Yes, the poor thing. She broke her ankle real bad, I understand.
Oh,
so.
that's too bad. We wish her a speedy recovery.
So Mrs. Wayne, good luck.
And Jumbo Jimtron Celovich is here in the house.
It's so great to be here.
Okay, here comes Barney one more time.
All right, okay, you ready? Are you ready? I'll do it one more time.
Cow.
You know what that reminds me of? You weren't last week. Anthony Kennedy, or 2 weeks ago, Anthony Kennedy called in, and he said he was laughing so hard at what we were talking about, whichever it was.
Okay.
He pays for his food in a drive-thru and takes off without taking the food. So I made him a bet, that a deal that I will pay to have a horse. And one of the stories we were going, a guy was in a horse to go through the drive-thru at McDonald's. I said, you get yourself a horse, and I'll buy you lunch with a $50 limit. And then we'll go out there and do that. So we'll see if he is an honorable person. And
Good old Anthony.
And anyway, coming up after the 11:30 break, our weekly editorial segment this week, it's As the Peep Turns.
As the peep turns.
Ah.
You okay over there? Is everything all right?
For the good old days of Tradio. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Also known in the first half hour as Won This Morning's Secret Word Challenge, sponsored by Barter's Financial Planning Services. With over 35 years of tax preparation and financial planning experience, let us guide you with all the options that are still available, and you can find out how you can take advantage and use the new tax code to your advantage and save the maximum of dollars for you and your family.
Maximum.
262-652-6767. And if you should happen to mention today's secret word, we're going to send you a $20 Boathouse gift card. Compliments of the Kenosha Today Show. Also, the show is being recorded, right, Jumbotron? Jimtron?
Yeah.
For training purposes and possible upcoming litigation, in case may be.
Evidence.
And, of course, it gives you an opportunity to blip out any words that may be...
Like Here Comes Barney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to take it out. This would be so awesome.
Oh, we're going to enlarge it. And not enlarge it. That's a bad choice of words.
So many jokes.
Special thanks to Elmo here. You can find the Kenosha Today Show 365 days a year, 24/7, up on YouTube. And then, of course, after the 11 o'clock break, this week's Top 10 Thought-Provoking category, the Kenosha Today Top 10 April Fool's Day Jokes here in Kenosha. Now, boys and girls, it's time to play Kenosha's fastest-growing game show sensation, the lightning round of City in Jeopardy, sponsored by the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. And to be eligible, no one from your household could have won any contest on WLIP within the last 60 days. We'll clear the phone lines, and I'm going to read the question, which is a very sophisticated, intelligent, multiple-choice question. You're familiar with all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. you will then get three.
I'm sorry, Scott. I just tuned you out for a minute.
You will then get. That's like the gal last night. She goes, "Do I have to stay awake for this?" I don't know why I thought it. I just kind of jumping around.
I think I have her on. I think I have her on the phone right now. Actually, let's talk to her.
Oh, come on. That's just cruel. And then.
Pig.
Oh, jeez. Now, he's just kidding.
I'm joking, of course.
Yeah,
she's a cow. No.
And then you will get three somewhat intellectual answers to choose from. Also, the show is being recorded for training purposes. No, wait a minute. What the hell am I doing?
I already did that.
I did that already. Also, no one... Where's my City in Jeopardy thing?
Elbow takeover.
All right. Anyway, here's the important question. Intellectual question. What would be the best way to make elections more exciting here in Kenosha?
Ooh.
You know, election day is coming up on Tuesday.
Exciting, yep.
What would be the best way to make elections more exciting here in Kenosha? A, putting the voting booths at the bottom of a Kenosha pothole. B, make the outcome completely unpredictable by having Kenosha's public works engineers count the ballots. Zing. C, write in Gunga for school board. 262-694-1050, the first caller. What would be the best way to make elections more exciting here in Kenosha? A, put the voting booths at the bottom of a Kenosha pothole. B, make the outcome completely unpredictable by having Kenosha's public works engineers count the ballots. Or C, write in Gunga for school board. We have a caller, Jumbo Jim.
All right, here it is.
Good morning, you're in Kenosha today.
Yeah, I think it's probably C.
All right, first of all, who is this?
This is Jill from Summers.
Jim?
Yeah.
Jim, are you having a party or something? It sounds there's who's in the background there?
Eileen, Sarah, Michelle, and Billy. There's 6 of us here.
That's Carl.
What's a guy like you doing with all those gals?
Well endowed, my friend.
Oh,
Something that you're...
All right.
yeah, that's
okay.
That's not the April Fool's Day joke, though.
So,
Okay, let me read this. Let me read this again.
all right, okay. I'm going to turn them down a little bit.
What would be the best way to make elections more exciting here in Kenosha? A, put the voting booths at the bottom of a Kenosha pothole. B, make the outcome completely unpredictable by having Kenosha's public works engineers count the ballots. Or C, write in Gunga for school board. Jim.
E. No Joe Cardinelli. No Joe.
Oh, okay. That's not
part of
that's
this.
not one of it at all.
Actually, we're going to scrap this.
That's folks. We're looking for an actual winner.
Yeah.
So 262-694-1050. Let's hear from you, folks. Let's hear from you.
If you want to play the game, call me legitimately. I'm not going to.
The game is the game itself, and not the game you're going to be.
And we're not endorsing.
No endorsements. And no bashing.
Something like that.
We have that rule. It's Easter weekend, folks, and Peter Cottontail's coming.
Yeah, hop to it.
Let's try again.
All right, let's get this call.
Good morning on Kenosha today.
Speaking of Peter Cottontail,
who's this?
This is Pete.
All right,
awesome.
Pete, you go by Pete or Peter?
Yeah, Pete's fine.
Pete's fine.
Me.
All right, Pete.
Yep, you know Pete.
All right, here's the deal. What would be the best way to make elections more exciting here in Kenosha? A, put the voting booths at the bottom of Kenosha potholes. B, make the outcome completely unpredictable by having Kenosha's public works engineers count the ballots. Or C, write in Gunga for school board. Pete.
I'd say write in Stormy Daniels. That would make it really exciting.
Hey, that's a winner! Boy, that's thinking outside the box.
Yeah, it is. Very good. Moving along.
Then we know where alternate Ruffalo is really going to
go. Well, Pete, you brought a little bit of enlightenment to this. You
brought some entertainment to this show. No,
well,
very
that's
good.
what I try to do. Hey, I think we should have a debate between Shirley and Loyola and Nunn. Holy cow, that would be quite a debate.
That gal would kick Shirley all over the place. Huh?
I think we found your co-host here.
Hey, what do you think? When does Loyola play, by the way? Is it today?
Tonight.
Tonight.
5:07.
And so they win. They go to the finals, which
which will be Monday night.
Monday night.
Correct.
What do you think their chances are? Wouldn't that be the darling Cinderella story?
Well, my thought of it, just having a little bit of a sports mind, is I think you're going to start seeing more of these middle major schools that could have people play as a team for 2 or 3 years. Start beating these one-and-done teams where Dukes or North Carolinas, where they get 7 stud freshmen that play for 1 year and go pro.
Yeah.
This way, it's kind of like if you ever go watch like an intramural or a Y League, the teams that actually play together for a while will beat the run-and-gun guys after a while, because once those guys tire out and they start fouling, then the old guys come in and hit their free throws, keep running their plays, and there you go. So I think you're going to start, because St. Mary's had almost the same record as Loyola, but because they didn't win their conference, they weren't even set to go.
One of the greatest things about March Madness is you can take a team like Loyola and end up in this position, and the same thing with the number 1 team, which was Virginia.
Yep, when he got dumped
and got beat the very first game. And I got to look at graduation rates from Loyola at the end of the day and compare them against anybody and see what the deal is with that.
Here's what I want to see in college basketball. I want to see the final score, then add the grade point averages of all the players and see exactly who actually wins at the end.
That would take too much math.
Well, Pete,
you're a big winner, my friend.
Yeah, you're a big winner.
No problem. You guys know me. This is Pete from Antioch.
Okay, Antioch.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have I have it someplace, but
yeah, that's all right.
I will get it, and we'll get you out a thing, and then we'll see you at a upcoming. Actually, Jim doesn't know this. He is from Antioch, and he won the Stump the Chumps. He elected to come in here.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Remember, he spent 2 hours. He was having such a good time. He didn't want to go home.
Yeah, and then I came in about a month ago when there was a rumor of the Gurney thing was happening and stuff.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about that? Because we haven't. We're the last to know.
No.
But there's so much movement going on. I mean, even the world's greatest newspaper radio station, they're selling their own building and moving. So, I mean, there's so much change going on in radio and newspapers, TV.
They're losing money, darn it, because that's the owner don't have enough money to go on vacation to Aruba, or,
in their own private jet.
What? I don't have money for my private jet anymore?
Hey, Pete, you gotta see this new studio. There was a rumor that they were going to paint it, and instead of painting it,
that was
they
a rumor.
put 5 spotlights in here.
Track lighting.
Track lighting. Man, this is.
I have that track lighting went away in the 70s, but I don't know anything.
It's here now.
It's here now.
It's on a track, and you got lights on them, so.
Maybe they found it at a garage sale or something.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to have to watch March Madness, and we're pulling for Loyola. I think I'd love to see them win and give them the MVP to Sister... what's her name?
Mary Elephant.
Sister Jean.
Sister Jean. That's
Sister Mary Elephant. What? Class.
So, anyway, Pete.
The first day of my summer.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, have a great Easter.
Good holiday, everybody.
All right, Pete. Thanks, buddy.
All right. Speaking of Pete, I didn't recognize who that Pete was, but Pete is from Antioch. He's joined us a couple times, and
he brings donuts too.
Yeah, he brings donuts. Where's the donuts there, Jumbotron?
Hey, I think you better.
Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way.
Somehow that doesn't seem to fit in with this. All right, kill the band, will you?
You can blame Wayne.
Oh, yeah, right.
You set that one up.
Already set up.
Anyway, speaking of Pete, we welcome Pete's Place, soon to be known as...
What am I doing? I'm going to smoke a dog, and then we're going to consume him later about 4 o'clock. You're more than welcome to come over and help chew on him.
Chew on him. We'll have to see if Lindy. We were trying to. She's got 4 rabbits, and we thought rabbit, according to you, it's a delicacy in your world, isn't it? For Easter?
Yes, and we also cut their skin off, and we make moccasins out of them because we haven't invented the shoe yet.
Well, that's progressive thinking.
Yes, nor have we invented the toilet, nor have we invented hot and cold running water, or the washing machine, or all of those things we have not invented.
So, have you met Stormy Daniels personally?
No.
Would you like to?
I am under consideration for her next $130,000. I will push toward her.
Well, you're going to have to probably get in a little bit better shape than you are.
Yeah, well, that's true. However, how are you eliminating all your scandals? Are you throwing money at them, or you're just absorbing, or just nobody cares?
Nobody cares.
Pretty much nobody cares.
Yes, because I heard you have a couple of strippers up at the North Point shopping center, or what is that, Up North Strip Club?
Oh, on the border.
On the border.
Oh,
yes,
like you don't know.
That's the one.
Like you don't know the name, Gunga. Come on.
Well, I don't remember the name. I was drunk last time I was there.
Hey, how come Illinois got strip
that's where
clubs?
I met my last 2 wives.
Hey, Illinois got strip clubs. What do you got to come to Wisconsin to sin?
It's closer to Libertyville. There's anything closer than the south suburbs. And it's too much driving. Plus, I can catch a Uber.
What? Oh, I got 3 minutes. Hey, Gunga, I guess I got to read a sponsor and get the heck out of here. So.
Yes, make some money, gentlemen. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. I thought you were giving me the finger.
No, that'd be this one. That'd be that.
Sorry.
I was giving you 3 fingers.
I got to read this sponsor. You know, these people that listen. He goes, no, 1.4 million that live in this.
Yeah.
In the area.
Not all of them listen, though.
No.
Well,
potential listeners.
Potential listeners.
Yeah, but, you know. So
that's actually at 1.4.
Before
we have 1.4.
Right. I want to give a big shout out to Riley Kozar.
Hello, I am the Easter Bunny. My nose is so cute. My long is really funny. I'm sure you know just what I do. Well, every child knows just like you. I paint Easter eggs all day. Not for me, no, I give them away. I hide them all over the world, 'cause that's fun for every boy and girl.
Oh, good morning, everybody. You just joined us. This is Uncle Scotty Barter, and welcome to the March 31st Pick-to-Click edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, broadcasting live from Studio A here at AM 1050 WLIP on your radio dial, being brought to you by our major sponsors, the Boathouse Pub and Eatery and Barter's Financial Planning Services, along with a host of many other very fine local businesses, taking serious journalism to an all-time high, spanning the globe, reporting on national stories, state stories, local issues, and on occasion, you guys might make something up. Not me, but you guys might make stuff up.
It's always a possibility.
There's no fake news here.
wait till after the top 10. Joining us this morning, our Kenosha connection, Elmo Snyder is here.
Good morning.
Also with us, as he is each and every Saturday, our video coordinator, Spider Ronnie, the Love Doctor. What does a Love Doctor do on Easter?
Can we say this on the radio?
You're the engineer. Put your hand on the blue button.
I'll let you know after tomorrow.
Okay.
Get a little Easter keister.
Whatever you can get away with, probably, right? And again, filling in Wacky Wayne, who's attending to his wife's illness or
injury.
JumboJimTron.com here. Selovich is here.
What's happening, guys? I'm so happy to be here.
Now the Lord is weeping. Yeah. For those who haven't signed on to like us on the Kenosha Today Facebook page, don't worry about security. Just sign on, and you can see the most interesting posts. Anyway, we don't sell their information, do we, Elmo?
Nobody wants to buy it.
We'll let the Russians hack it out.
We tried.
And then the status of this morning's Secret Word Challenge, sponsored by Barter's Financial Planning Service. No one has won it yet.
Should we give them a hint?
No, not yet.
11:30.
11:30.
Okay. Sorry. It's been a while.
I have to pay for this if somebody wins.
Gotcha.
You know, 5 years in this radio stuff, I figured this out.
What can they win again? What is it?
A $20 gift card to the Boathouse. Of which the Kenosha Today pays for.
Ooh. All right.
And with over 35 years.
I don't have to pay anything, do I?
No. You would have to sit here. You have to pay WLIP.
Because my portion would actually be my hourly wage. So, I mean, I'm doing this for free.
With over 20 years, now you see you got me all goofed up. 35 years of tax preparation, financial planning experience. Let us guide you many more options into the tax code. Give me a call, 262-652-6767. And again, as Mr. Jumbotron just pointed out, if you happen to get lucky and say this morning's secret word, we'll send you the 20.
Or say the secret word, then get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just say this.
Because it is a full moon tonight.
Yeah, right. Is that how you get lucky? At your age, you have to wait for the full moon?
Well, it has to be luck.
Well, you just told us in the last hour that you've been...
No. Let's not talk about that on the air.
Oh, was that off the air?
That was off the air we talked about.
Yeah.
That was off the air talk we don't bring on the air.
I have a attention span of a gnat. So.
Gnat, yeah.
Squirrel.
Written in her home office at Amen Corner on the deck of the Boathouse Pub and Eatery, this week's top 10 thought-provoking category. These are the Kenosha Today top 10 April Fool's Day jokes here in Kenosha. Number 10, Barter Manor now serving the all-you-can-eat steak buffet.
Ooh.
Number 9, trolley drivers claiming they have completely memorized the route. Number 8, school district replaces the wearing of yoga pants with Captain Mike's boxer shorts. Number 7, putting fake stool samples in the new tree pods on 6th Avenue. Number 6, wearing I'm with stupid t-shirts at school board meetings. Number 5, Shirley claims she's pregnant with Gunga's child.
Oh, my God.
Number 4, throw rocks at the Heritage Building, wait for old man Heritage to come out and chase us away. Number 3, announce that every pothole in town has been filled. Number 2, Pervert's World now open to former city aldermen. The number 1, Kenosha Today April Fool's Day joke here in Kenosha. Stormy Daniels named the new weather bunny for the Kenosha Today show. See, the next time you visit us, Stormy will probably be here, and she's going to be doing the weather as best that she can. And quite frankly, we don't care. We
don't care if it's weather for Tonga, wherever it is from, you know.
Hey, we've been talking about a bunch of stories. If you want to talk about whether you think the Unified School District was right in changing the dress code, if you think that payday loans are good, if you're going to participate in the big downtown Inks keyed up with the piano thing. Of course, you're probably not going to have a chance with us going as a...
And tonight, folks, if you have nothing to do, stop on down to the Rhodey Center for the Arts for a great play called Superior Donuts at 7:30 p.m. Tickets in advance at rhodeycenter.org, or you buy tickets at the door.
You know who I'm going to send down? I'm going to send this gal that was sitting with this sign and protesting the payday loans. I'm going to send her down and have her sit in the front row and about you scamming.
Okay, donuts.
Yeah.
Okay,
with some.
I just give her a couple. I think I know who that person is.
She's a hottie.
You need your glasses on.
She's got them.
I don't know. She's kind of a.
Oh no. You get delight out of doing this?
Sheep.
No, not this. We don't want to go on record as saying we're making fun of people that get their picture in the Kenosha News. Yet. So we covered, that was all the big news items that was in this week. So now we got to... Oh, by the way, you pointed out this is the last night for alternate side parking.
Yes.
So they still have to adhere to this, right? However, the 31st, it's done.
It's done.
It's done. Technically, it's April 1st. So
right. So you could park in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
And if the officer believes that you're sober, you're pretty good to go, right? So that we bring that as a public service,
absolutely,
which we do very little of here because we don't care.
And it's not that. I mean, people. I got another ticket. It's not that difficult
to figure out.
I mean, if it's an odd day, you park on the odd side of the street.
You know, the city budgets, they make about $250,000 in revenue.
It's $30 a ticket.
Yep.
Yeah.
Used to be 20.
And if they call a snow emergency, that boosts it up a little bit too.
Yeah. But
anyway, so that's all the.
It's over, folks.
That's all the news that we have. That's serious news. Now we get into
that actually news you can use.
Now we get this off. We didn't make this stuff up.
All right.
A nudist campground searching for a lifeguard for all you people that are into swimming. This is in Foster, Rhode Island. This nudist camp is looking for qualified candidates, must have excellent communication skills and the ability to work as part of a team. That's us so far.
Okay.
We're looking for lifeguards. You can wear a swimsuit, but it's not necessary. And
the lifeguard or the people?
Oh, it's a nudist campground. Follow this, Spider.
I know, but who has the option to wear a suit or not?
The lifeguard.
Lifeguard does.
Everybody else has to be.
Well, it's clothing optional. I mean,
either or.
Yeah.
For the lifeguard.
Okay.
Let's make that clear.
Oh.
And the campground offers swimming, hiking, volleyball, a sauna for people who aren't afraid to bear it all. It's a family campground, and people just show up to relax.
Where is this campground?
In Foster, Rhode Island. I think we got a chance to apply for this.
Road trip.
Do we want to provide photos? I think we have to provide a photo.
I don't think I would never put down my ukulele. I can't do it. You know.
Ukulele? That's what you call it? Anyway. but qualified candidates. You know, we were talking about how hard it is to find jobs, especially in this area.
Find
but
employees, not find jobs.
Find employees. And here's a nudist campground looking for somebody just to be a simple lifeguard. But I suppose you have to have.
You got to be certified. You got to be able to swim. I think that's part of it.
You know what? That's not mentioned in here. It just says you have to have good communication skills and
Get out of the water.
Get out. Yeah.
Don't go in the water.
And be able to blow on a whistle.
Yeah.
And talk in one of those megaphones like the lifeguards do.
Yeah.
You know, the guy's drowning. Get out of the water. Okay. Yeah. Anyway.
Sharks in the vicinity.
This was an article that was in Florida that Florida Fish and Wildlife officers, this is down in, they're investigating monkey business in North Miami Beach.
Monkey business?
Monkey business. Thursday afternoon, North Miami Beach, for the second time this month, and they found a monkey that was in a tree. And the significance of this is it comes after a monkey was spotted near the King of Diamonds strip club, which is like right around the corner there.
Okay.
So residents in the Embassy Lakes community in Cooper City said they have also seen a monkey hanging around neighborhood this month. And apparently the monkey's name is Mickey. Mickey the monkey.
Mickey the monkey. Okay.
And he was forced out by another male who's been looking for a new place to live. See, you can't make this stuff up.
Wow.
I mean,
so the monkey.
Apparently, what happens?
Another monkey came in and said, "Get out."
Yeah.
This is my territory.
That's apparently what happens. It says when they reach sexual maturity at the age of 5. This is the monkey now. This is not me. This is the monkey that I'm talking about.
I understand. It's hard to determine sometimes, but I'm with you.
They'll leave their social group and then they'll go look for other monkey groups to join. So who says we're not a wealth of information?
A lot of people, but yes, that's very good.
It says, according to this study, monkeys are very good at urban mapping and will climb into a tree, memorize the landscape, and figure out exactly where they want to go. You know what? This 5-year-old monkey is probably more qualified to be a Kenosha trolley driver.
I'll tell you what, Cheetah knew the jungle.
Cheetah, yeah.
Cheetah always brought them, they always followed Cheetah. Remember Tarzan?
You know, I saw on one of the news cable channels, there was one of these safari groups, and the guy had an open Jeep, and a cheetah hops in.
An actual cheetah?
And the guy was just petrified, and it's not a big animal, and the guy was, and the cheetah's jawing on the passenger side seat, and this guy's just frozen.
Wow.
And apparently, if you make a move, the cheetah will grab you. And we've just kind of spun off on that deal. 262-694-1050. Hey, you know what we ought to do?
What's that?
The clock on the wall here at Studio A says it's 11:19. It's time for all our listeners to strut their stuff and try to stump the chumps.
Stump the chump. Is there music for that?
There was. Just hang on.
Okay.
I got to build up the act a little bit.
Sorry.
I got accused of reading it in a lame form, and I didn't build up the act. Probably what explains why nobody played that week. And if you're successful, you will then have the privilege, high honor, of joining us as a guest host on this coming show. And then it's a huge opportunity for our audience to bring something of intelligence, sophistication, or whatever you want to, some nonsense, sophomore humor, and prove to the rest of the Kenosha City Nation that we are barely smarter than fifth graders. And after the phone lines are which I see they are.
They're hanging on our every word.
We already had our 1.4 listeners call in already.
Yeah, that's probably when I meant 1.4, I should have said million because it's probably 1.4 this morning. We're going to take your trivia question or song title, and the first caller to successfully stump the chumps gets to come in here, which the chumps are Elmo, Spider Ron, and Jumbo Tron Sulovich. Is that what you're going by? Or are you going by that scam name that you've been using?
Arthur Shubershevsky.
Yeah, right. 262-694-1050. Now you play Hit Me With Your Best Shot. Right
Oh, that one. Okay, that would be this one.
Okay. Now that is not part of the contest. Good morning. You're in Kenosha today.
Yeah, here's your body. 7-Eleven, baby.
All right, fantastic. They just hung up on us, and
just as well.
Yeah, that's fine. So let's take two. 262-694-1050
For
is the
trivia or
number.
best song, if you want to
I
play.
actually have a Stump the Chumps question today.
Stump the Chumps.
Oh, you want to sit in here more than you have been already? Okay, what is it?
According to the report issued this week by the United States Department of Agriculture, how many hogs are there currently in the United States?
You're not talking Harleys, are you?
No.
Okay.
What do we give them if somebody has this?
What?
If they get this right, do we have to give them something, or we're just playing for funsies?
No, I'm just asking you.
Oh!
This is not an audience question.
Oh, okay. Well,
1.4.
Yeah.
Is this a legitimate
This
call?
is a legitimate call.
All right. Good morning on Kenosha today.
Good morning. It's Irish Ruth.
You should wait a minute. He just told me it was a legitimate call. Okay, Irish Ruth.
It's a buy one, get one free call. Look, I'm celebrating Easter with the Greek Orthodox next week with the goddess of the Statue of Liberty on Libby Custer's birthday.
Okay.
Amazing.
Are we back to
Isn't
that?
it? And like an amazing grace. In my father's mansion are many crowns. Did that stump you?
Well, I didn't hear a question in there. Hang on. Wait a minute. Say this again. You're celebrating what?
Greek Orthodox Easter next week.
Okay.
With the goddess of the Statue of Liberty.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Libby Custer's birthday.
Okay.
Libby, Liberty. And in my father's mansion are many crowns. Have I stumped you?
You haven't asked
What's
a question.
the question?
How many crowns are there?
What's the question?
No, I just meant that had I stumped you with this phrase, in my father's mansion are many crowns. How often have you heard that?
Today, not a whole lot.
No.
No, that's true.
I'm trying to
That's
figure, I'm
awesome.
trying to follow this where the
That's
stump-
great, but there's
It's a
no.
buy one, get one free day.
What's the free one?
Okay, thanks
Well,
for the.
Oh, no.
Happy Easter. Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Did we lose that caller? Or we hang up on her.
We lost it.
Oh, okay.
262-694-1050. Stump the Chumps. Take 3.
What does Libby Custer have to do with this? You know, that was actually, according to her, Libby was George Custer's wife.
Okay.
Of which Captain Mike was dating her before that. And, of course, then he went out west and that little bighorn got a snappy haircut, and that was pretty much it. But I didn't know that Libby Custer had anything to do that she was a Greek goddess. But what do I know? I lived such a sheltered life. Yes?
I have no idea what's going on.
Neither do we. Good morning on Kenosha today.
Yeah, this is Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie. You want to stump the chumps?
I'm going to try.
All right.
Movie trivia.
All right.
Hey, wait a minute. Just so you understand, Donnie, if you're successful, you got to come in here.
I have to come in?
Or you can just opt out. You can opt out.
Guys.
You can
I don't
opt
know
out.
if I could do that.
No, he's unable to.
You don't want me to stump the chumps? I'll just
Okay, all right, Donnie, go ahead.
Stump us.
I don't. I'll give you a try. I'll give a try.
All right, buddy.
Okay. Movie trivia.
Okay.
The Maltese Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
You know the main characters, the main people. Bogey, the lady. You got Sidney Greenstreet and Peter Lorre are the villains.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Oop.
Definitely lost that one. We got another caller here.
Okay.
I feel bad for
Donnie. You can call us back.
Yeah, Don, call us back.
Something happened. We didn't hang up on him.
No, it was. I don't know.
All right. Good morning on Kenosha today.
What is going on here?
I thought you were a bona fide board operator.
Oh my lord! Yeah, with equipment that I can actually
fine
work.
modern name system we have here.
Maybe you better get Mr. Perry on the phone and tell him to put more tinfoil up on that antenna.
Well, with our budget, we got track lighting.
Yeah. yeah. All right, let's try this again. Good morning on Kenosha today.
Well, with our budget, we got track lighting.
Can you turn your radio down, please? Hello? Hello? All right, gone.
All right.
Here's Don.
Okay, Donnie, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That one's on me, Scott.
Oh, okay.
That's
I
all
have
right.
a,
All right,
for my
buddy.
health, I have a life alert system.
Oh, okay.
And it randomly picks times for the computer to check in back in Illinois.
okay.
And it
All right.
grabs the phone line. It just captures it. It takes it away if you're on a call. It shuts it down because the computer's checking in to tell it it's still working. Okay.
Before we get to your question, I think we should investigate and have that put on our deal.
One of those
This whole show needs
when
a
I'm
life
going
alert.
down when I'm going down the drain. Okay, Donnie.
I've fallen. I can't get up.
Go ahead, Donnie.
Anyway, Don.
Okay, Maltese Falcon. And I named the main characters.
Okay.
With the characters, with Sidney Greenstreet and Peter Lorre, they had a gunzel. He carried 245 long Colts, one in each pocket. He did all their killing for them.
Mm-hmm.
He was the one that Humphrey Bogart hated the most, the movie. What was the character's name in the movie?
Of Humphrey Bogart?
No, what was the Gunzel's character's name?
Oh, the
This should be easy.
Well, we're going around the room.
I mean,
here, and I'm looking like a lot of
if you watch the video of this, you're going to see
a lot of deer in the headlights.
A lot of
looking.
blank stares going on right here.
And Elmo, you have any idea?
I don't know. The only thing I know about Maltese Falcon is Humphrey Bogart.
What is it Arthur Shubershevsky?
No.
Okay.
Bogey played Sam Spade.
Okay. Who was it?
And Sidney Greenstreet played the guy named Gutman.
All right. And Peter Lorre played
I
whom?
can't remember Peter Lorre's characters.
Boss.
But I know it was the killer.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, you obviously stumped us, and you probably used good judgment, Donnie, in electing to bypass coming in here.
I have the, I'll pass. Thank you, but I'll have the character. The character's name was Wilmer.
Oh, okay.
Wilmer.
I'm going to take another call here, Donnie.
Okay, thank you.
All right, go ahead.
Thanks for the call, Don. God bless
right.
you, my man.
All right.
Be safe.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha Today.
Hello.
In with a group of hunters and, single or double pistol owners for safety.
All right. Hello. Hello. Somebody speaking to the phone, please. All right. Goodbye.
What?
What's going on today?
You've got 4 calls right there in a Jumbo Jimtron.
We did.
And,
one hung up. One's not answering. One's not talking.
and guess what?
So how many hogs are there currently in the United States right now?
Back to the pig.
How many hogs are in the United States?
Mm-hmm.
As of like right now?
6.
Last week.
2? Well, what do you think? Spider, you got any idea?
How many hogs?
Pig.
U.S., I'll say 14.2 million.
14.2 million is his. Mine is 230,000.
You're both way low.
All right.
It's a lot more bacon out there.
8 million.
How much?
Scott?
I was going to go 1.4 million, but
higher or lower? We got to play a game here.
Okay. Way higher.
32 million.
125 mil.
One's high, one's low.
Well, why don't you just...
Well, yeah.
Here we go. Okay, so we're coming up on a break here, it looks like. But 72,900,000 hogs in the United States.
And my question to you, Mr. Elmo, is...
Easter ham.
Oh, this is how you know this?
It was an Easter thing?
Yep.
Oh, it's the Easter thing. You just didn't pick this question out of the air.
Well, I keep track of commodities. That's
okay. All right. So it's an investment.
I think you picked it out of somewhere else.
All right.
Let me read this one time, and then we'll have to take our last break.
When I woke up this morning, Easter eggs were on my mind. So I ran out in the backyard just to see what I could find. Bunny boogie, yeah, got to hop and hop. Yeah, bunny boogie, guess I'll never stop.
All right, if you just joined us, this is the March 31st edition of the Kenosha Today Weekly Report, coming to you live and streaming worldwide to 1.4 individuals here on the WIP listening area. As of now, boy, we're breaking all kinds of records
my
here with
Lord.
Jumbotron. We got a call?
Yeah, we got something going on here.
Good morning. You're on Kenosha Today.
Hey, Scott. Happy Easter.
Yeah, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
To you and the whole crew.
The crew. Does that include Jumbotron man here? Facebook.com?
That includes everybody.
Okay.
I have a question for you. I know your Stump the Chump is over, but I have a quiz question.
All right.
I have a feeling Wayne might know this since
Wayne's
he knew my
Wayne's
last...
not here. Wayne's off today, and he's being
Oh, well,
replaced
maybe Elmo, maybe one of your other... And even you, like you said, you're a holy man.
Even you.
Even holy man. Yeah. Okay.
What was the name of the good criminal that hung with Jesus on the cross that asked him to be with him in paradise?
Can't think.
He's a saint, by the way.
Oh.
Arthur Shubershevsky.
You're close.
Okay. Ooh.
I didn't know they had names, but go ahead. What is it? And then I'll tell you my story.
Dismas.
Dismas. Hey, a friend of ours, K-Dog, was having some surgery, and it wasn't going well. I don't know if you heard about this. So he's
I didn't know.
All right, he's in the hospital, and they're ready to almost pull the plug. So he summons Elmo and I to come up there. And so he says, you go sit on one side, and stand on the other side, and I on the other side of the bed. And we noticed he's got a Bible there. And he said just what you just said. He said, God's apparently died between two sinners. And he goes, if it was good for you, he says, it's good enough for me.
Hey, did you hear about what the real story of Moses?
He owes his money, doesn't he? Yeah, what about Moses?
Well, when he came down from the mountain, he said to the rest of the Israelites, he said, I got good news and bad news. And they said, well, give us the good news first. He said, well, I talked God down from 15 commandments to 10. And then they said, okay, well, what's the bad news? He said, adultery is still in.
Now, we are in any way, shape, or form making fun of religion. But God does have a sense of humor. God does have a sense of humor. Otherwise,
exactly.
how would we still be allowed to be on the air?
I actually have a good true story about Moses.
Go ahead.
Here, when my mother was a little girl, my grandfather was watching a White Sox baseball game, and they had a player whose last name was Moses on there.
Oh. Right, I remember that. Yeah.
Sure, and so my mother was causing some disturbance, and my grandfather just like, can you quiet down? Moses is on second base. My mother says, no, he's not. He's in the bulrushes.
And I want to remind everybody, my alma mater, go Ramblers.
Yeah.
Go Loyola.
I hope they can pull this off, and what a Cinderella story that'll be.
That's right. Sister Jean will bless you.
That's right.
That's right.
God knows I need the help I can get.
Mm-hmm.
What's your plans for Easter?
Mine? Well, I don't really have any. I was going to go to services at Our Lady of the Long Islands and then kind of go from there.
Why is everybody really tired on April 1st?
Enlighten us.
I don't know.
I don't know. Why,
Dennis?
They just got through with a 31-day march.
Oh,
31-day march.
I'm sorry.
Jim, you're supposed to use the toilet flushing.
No, actually,
And every time Kenny calls, do it first and get it out of the way with.
Make me feel at home there. There you go.
All right.
There it is.
All right, well,
Hey,
you and what's her name have a great Easter.
You too. Have a nice one.
All right.
All right.
Bye, Dennis.
All right. Hey, we haven't gave a clue out for
I'm
the.
going to get to
all
that.
right, sweet.
Yep. Hang on.
All right, we're on top of it.
Hey, look, boys and girls.
What?
No one has won the $20 gift card to the Secret Word, sponsored by Barter's Financial Planning Services. And you can still call me at 262-652-6767. Schedule a free financial planning consultation. And Elmo, do you want to give out?
I can give a hint here.
Give a hint.
In the morning when Uncle Scotty wakes up, he usually has this on his teeth.
262-694-10. Yeah, you guys, a big joke. Everything's a joke to you guys. And now, boys and girls, it's time for this week's
Boys and girls.
special editorial segment: High Five Zingers and Doofuses. No, the harp. You gotta pull up the actor.
Well, okay. Just leave me alone.
High
all
Five
right?
Zingers and Doofuses.
As the peeps
We
turn.
lost all its luster. Like the sands in the hourglass in the days of our lives. This week, High Five goes to Carthage College baseball coach Augie Schmidt for winning his 900th game this week.
Congratulations, Augie.
And having coached Carthage baseball for over 30 years, Augie's teams have won 9 conference titles, earned 16 NCAA Division tournament berths, and appeared in 6 Division III World Series. Augie's quote was, "I never hit, pitched, or played the field. However, through his leadership and dedication, he put the players who did on the campus at Carthage College. Playing baseball in springtime in Wisconsin isn't always all that exciting, and especially when the wind's howling off Lake Michigan. However, graduating over 90% of his players is even more of a milestone, as many players have gone on to be very successful citizens." To Augie Schmidt, we salute you.
Salute, Augie.
Salute.
And this week's zinger goes to the Kenosha School Board for caving like a Kenosha pothole and revising the dress code to just please a couple of mothers whose idea of attending school is supposed to be some sort of fashion show. To that we say, poppycock. The old saying, if the wheel ain't broke, there's no need to fix it, which definitely applies in this case. I have a hard time figuring how wearing yoga pants and tank tops is going to increase the graduation rates here in Kenosha. And I hope that when the new school board is seated after Tuesday's election, they spend their time more wisely, leaving caving in potholes to the experts, like the city council. And this week's doofus goes to the Kenosha News for running a front-page lead story today about a candidate's yard sign that's leaning up against the Summers Municipal Hall. And I can't figure out how this is newsworthy enough to attract this type of attention.
Well, it's illegal.
Okay. Obviously, the sign was simply dropped off at the Summers Hall, as it wasn't even anchored in the ground. So in my view, this shouldn't really have been a non-issue. And the Kenosha Snooze is wondering why their readerships and advertisers are declining. And it's no wonder their daily correction column is now almost a full section. Unlike this show, where we devote a full 2 hours to sophomoric humor, stupid stuff, and fake news. Now, there's something you can't line your bird's cage with. And there you have it, folks. As the peep turns for this Saturday, March 31st, 2018. Scotty Butler. You guys just... Jeez, Ron. Coming up at right before the end of the show, we will have Kenoshans for Open Honest Government give their... I'll read the endorsements. And for those aldermen that were running unopposed, we either approve of what they're doing or disapprove of job performances. And you're going to see a couple... maybe surprises as we go through, and also the 3 of the school board members. And so...
do I see whiteout on that list?
No, actually, I was doing with my whiteout for something else.
Who actually uses whiteout anymore?
You're an accountant? I use it by the tankful. Hey, I got to give a big thank you to the Boathouse Pub and Eatery. They want to stump the chumps, give us a call. And this was a...
the number here is 262-694-1050.
I was getting to that.
I'm helping you out.
Okay. Thanks for Jumbo Jimtron helping me out.
Tossing it in there. So you can
take all the help you can get.
So you can go to your next story.
Police officer helps clueless man break up with his girlfriend. Now, 34-year-old man, he went that the police is your friend. So this was in Germany, apparently. And he goes 50 miles south of Frankfurt to go to the police station. He wants to break up with his girlfriend, but did not know how. So he just didn't understand her anymore. Hello? And the guy's only 34.
Right.
He's not a seasoned veteran like some of us. So one of the female officers takes him aside and proposed several alternative scenarios, and then suggested to the guy that the police don't have the authority to, render this information to actually clear this breaking up. I'm thinking this guy should have come talk to us. I mean, I've been kicked to the curb so many times, my garbage guys look forward to seeing me with a toe tag on Monday morning. Do we have a call?
It's someone who called earlier that you'll like to talk to, I think.
Good morning on Kenosha Today.
This is Ganga again. I have to stop the chomp.
Okay. Hey, if you win, you got to come in here with us.
That would be a possibility. However, I also have a question for you.
Okay.
Are you interested? I'm going to organize a panty raid at the Charm Beauty Salon next Saturday. Are you interested?
Charm Beauty Salon. Where is that?
I thought
Shirley hangs out.
Shirley only goes there on Friday, though.
Oh, that's Shirley's place?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm organizing a panty raid. Are you interested, gentlemen?
Oh, yeah, but we have some questions first of all.
Yes.
If we are successful, do we have a like a 3 panty limit, or is it just whatever we get we take? Or
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Unlimited panties.
And there's no colors, and we can pink, blue, whatever.
You're really into your panties, aren't you, man?
Whatever you can mount.
Lace.
All right, so who's going to drive the getaway camo in this thing? You?
No, I've got a Chevy Corvette. With only 2 of us will be able to get away. The other 2 will have to walk.
Or just stay there for the cops, right?
That's correct.
How do you propose we pull this caper off?
Well, we go under there and we go through the front door, pull our pants down, and run around in circles, and then we hide underneath the hair dryers.
Hey, Gunga, the term mastermind seems to be missing from this.
There's nothing wrong with that one. That's foolproof.
Well, that's where you guys come in.
Oh, that's where we come in.
That's where you come in. Or we could get those 2 knuckleheads, those hunting homos that are in the show before you, and we could wear their camouflage underwear.
Oh, Gunga.
They'll never see us come in the front door.
Can we get back to you, because I got some more calls to take.
I thought he was going to guess the
word. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now think hard.
Okay.
Think very hard. Why is your show still on?
On today? Because of guys like you calling in.
Because I cannot figure it out. You guys should have been up the radio years ago.
Well, thanks, Gunga, for the support.
Do you have an answer for me?
Well, after we pull off this panty raid under your guidance, we'll go right to the top of the list in management.
Well, thank you.
Okay, Gunga, I got to run.
Yeah.
All right, there we go.
Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Yeah, hey, based on your hint before, oh, by the way, this is Oscar. Based on your hint before, the secret word's got to be H-A-I-R, hair.
Ooh.
It's not
close,
it.
but no
You're
cigar.
Close,
no cigar.
Oh, no, I get it. Oscar, is he gone?
He's gone. All right. I don't need. I don't want to be wrong. That was really close.
Yeah, that was. But we have to be exact here.
That's right. That's right. Like match game. Here we go.
Good morning on Kenosha Today.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Bobby from Kenosha.
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby, what's up?
No, I know what Scotty's got on his teeth. Scum.
Scum.
Well, that's not the secret word.
That's on the side of his car.
And all over him.
Why did you make you think, Bobby, that I have scum in my teeth?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Good.
It just sounded good.
All right.
So you thought you were going to scam?
Because that's so close to hair.
You thought you were going to scam me for $20 boathouse card, huh?
I was trying, man. Can you blame me?
No, that's we
had a couple of good guesses here. Well, scum wasn't one of them, but yeah, it was a nice guess there, Bobby.
Let me take a couple more hits. Maybe I'll call back.
Okay. And Gunga wants to know why we're still on air because of people like that. 1.4 doing 1.4 grams. Guys, Bobby, go take a couple more hits.
More hits, and I'll call you right back, man.
Dude.
Is it?
All right, I'm going to
unicorn.
I'm going to read the endorsements, and then we'll come back with the secret word. These are the endorsements by Kenoshans for Open Honest Government that were sent out to about 272 members. And First District Alderman Eric Haugard doesn't have anybody, and they approve of his job performance. Second District, the endorsement goes to John Fox, who's done a nice job down there with the downtown and everything else, because we also want to kiss up to him in case he's a judge in the piano thing.
That's right.
We're running as a write-in, so, you know.
And Johnny's really dedicated to what he does.
He does,
He's really involved.
And the downtown is probably one of the more complex districts because of the downtown and all the other
establishments
things
and
that are
different
going
things
on
going
down there.
He's very active.
He's done a nice job. Third District goes to Jan Mahowski over Kyle Flood, who was a former school board member, but some of the comments that I saw were Jan is a seasoned veteran, knows what's going on in the third district, and that, you know, his district kind of gets all screwed up now after they redistricted
gerrymandered it.
Gerrymandered it. And this is really no surprise. The 4th District goes to Holly Kangas over John Ruffalo. You know, the question I have is I haven't seen officially where he has resigned yet.
I believe he has. Well, he's going to officially resign.
Well, he's supposed to, but
right, he has to.
You know, Monday's the city council meeting.
All right.
So I don't know.
He's supposed to submit a resignation letter within 10 days of his...
Oh, is it 10 days? Okay.
Yep.
So I don't know why he was waiting
conviction.
for this, but anyway, Holly Kangas seems to be a very qualified candidate to represent the 4th District. My alderman, Rocco Lamacchia Sr., everybody approves of him. And the 6th District, Dave Paff, everybody approves of him. In the 7th, Patrick Juliana, everybody approves of him. 8th District went to Bruce Fox. My only question was when the other alderman in that district left last summer and resigned, and they appointed Bruce Fox under the guise that, well, okay, we didn't want anybody that was going to run in the spring election. Here he is, but he's done a nice job. He was there some years before, and then he took some years off, and we'll see if he wants to continue. Of course, alderman in the 9th District, Keith Rosenberg, who is sitting on 100 gallons of dog urine to get rid of the... that's his quote, not mine.
All right.
Getting rid of... that's how he gets rid of snow in the 9th District. And, of course, Anthony Kennedy, they approve of him. And I'm still waiting for the upcoming match where we go down and get a Clydesdale. And he goes and rides his Clydesdale and tries to go
through the drive-through.
The drive-through. And here's a kind of a surprise. In the 11th District, Stephanie Kemp, narrowly over Scott Gordon, and I think the big issue in that district is that K-Tech transportation problem on 32nd and 33rd Avenue. And it was never solved for the last 4 years. And these people called me. I don't know what they called me for, but I went over there. It's a nightmare when people come pick. That school was never built to have all these cars. It was built in the 20s when people walked to school, and then
neighborhoods are.
And then when time in the last 20 years when they had busing, it was never a problem. But when K-Tech took over and everybody is being individually card transported, I should say, it's created a mess, and it's created a lot of upset people. And so Stephanie Kemp gets that there. Mitchell Peterson, at 12th, he's running unopposed. He's done a good job. Kurt Wilson's done a good job. Dan Brzezinski's done a good job. Jack Rose has done a good job. Jesse Downing, he had some issues getting on the ballot. He's on the ballot, and he gets the nod there. And I don't know what it is in the 17th District with David Bagdala running unopposed, but nobody likes the job he's done over there. Maybe, I don't know what it is. But I think without Ruffalo there and some of his cohorts that he's had in the past, he's kind of the Fab 5 or 7, whatever.